3 people, including the gunman, are dead after a shooting rampage on a packed street in downtown Toronto. With more on this deadly shooting, we are joined by Global Toronto's Camille Karamali. Camille, how did everything unfold?
Well, Sonia, 14 people suffered gunshot wounds last night when this gunman went on a shooting spree at around 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I want to show you the Danforth behind me here this morning, a very popular street full of bars, restaurants, and cafes, even on a Sunday night. Lots of people here. And look at that restaurant, Massini. That was one of the Greek restaurants, one of the many establishments shot up by this gunman. Now, as you mentioned, we know that 3 people are dead. That includes the suspect, who is a male 29-year-old man. We also know 2 victims have been killed in this brazen shooting. One died on scene. Police describe her as a young female. We also know and learned this morning that someone has also died in hospital. Now, last night we learned that a young child, a 9-year-old girl, was taken to hospital in critical condition. SIU, the Special Investigations Unit, would not confirm this morning whether that was the most recently deceased victim. Now, Mayor John Tory also spoke to reporters last night. As many people here in Toronto know, gun violence has been a very prevalent problem this year, and he addressed that. Have a listen.
It's almost inconceivable these kinds of things can happen. We were so used to living in a city where these things didn't happen, and as we saw them going on in the world around us, that we thought they didn't happen here, or couldn't, or shouldn't. And I can just say to people that they should try to stay calm while the police do their job.
All right, and Camille, of course, people have a lot of questions. Anything about a possible motive that we're hearing at this point?
Well, that was a question many reporters threw at the police chief, Mark Saunders, here, as well as to Mayor John Tory. No clear answer so far. The chief said, look, it's far too early to discuss a motive yet, but the police homicide unit, as well as Toronto police, are investigating, trying to determine a motive here. But what the police chief did say is that, look, right now he's not closing any doors, any possibilities, any number of possibilities are open to him right now. One of the reporters even asked whether this can be considered terrorism at this point. But once again, Chief Saunders said it's way too early to tell. Once again, Sonia, this very brazen shooting, this gunman walked several blocks in the matter of minutes, shooting into bars and restaurants. And now we know 2 victims are dead this morning. Back over to you.
Just heartbreaking. Camille Karamali joining us from Toronto this morning. Camille, thanks for being with us.